Good morning, all. It's 8:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, June 14th. Let's see what's going on in the market. Oh, well, you can see this big dump that was orchestrated. It was orchestrated, I have it recorded, by the market maker after he plunged this price. After he had this trade closer to the mid-market price. You can see he's doing it now. Here's his two trades, 3,500 and 3,500. You can see how he's has this one closer to the mid-market price than his other trade. He's leveraging the price down. Uh, One of my friends came up with a new terminology that I find quite amusing. Is he calls this brick in the price. Other words, like a brick. If you want to keep your papers held down, you put a brick on top of it. He's insinuating that the brick holds the price down, and you can see it right there. Okay, let's take a look. We're going to use simple math to show you people how the market maker is screwing everybody that trades Litecoin. And so is Coinbase. So you know that his trades here, it's at 44.73. Mine is at 44.53. That's 20 cents. Now let's do the next one. 44.53 minus. We got to find the bottom brick. Green brick. 44.25. Look at the price difference. The sell is closer than the buy by 8 cents. That's almost 50%. Okay, we'll find the exact amount right in front of you right now. We'll do it. We're looking over 25%. Oh, 29, almost a 30% difference in equidistance. Now, if anybody knows anything about penny stocks, this is how they manipulate the penny stock price by putting up, it's called boxing. The one and only market maker which they have here, he owns both of those trades on both sides, and bringing one closer to the mid-market price and moving one down, you'll shift the mid-market price down. Moving one up and then the other one up after it will push it back up. Also, you could just move one. And all common sense, the way this market maker is supposed to provide liquidity, if the price starts going up, right? This is very simple stuff. This isn't rocket science. They would like you to believe so. If the price of Litecoin starts to go up, the market maker has to also move his sell side and buy side up, and as reacting to the market of the other traders. We don't see that here. He moves his trades first. He should be moving this at a higher price because it's obviously closer to the mid market price than the buy. He's not doing it. You see? We're down here. Good. And look where his other trade is. You could see it, physically see with your eyes that this trade is much closer to the mid-market price than the buy. Okay, on the exposed order book. And that's how he's manipulating the price. If the price of Litecoin starts to go up, right? If it starts to go up, the market maker is actually supposed to raise his price to stay an equal amount away from the mid-market price as it's changing. You can obviously see that's not happening here. Okay? It's and to top it off, you can see that it's not. By just using simple math. 44.53, 44.53, that's when we did the mid-market price, right? How come he hasn't moving that up the appropriate number? Because he's bricking the price into place. He's using this big large trade to leverage it down by placing it there and not moving it. It's not allowing the price to go up like it's supposed to, following the market trend of the traders that are setting in this exchange. In this exchange right here, he is manipulating the price. And it's quite obvious. Now I showed you, look at the difference, a 30% difference in equidistance. He's got this one 30% closer, or this one 30% further away. You could use any train of thought. He's going to cause the price not to go up any higher than he wants it to. In this case, it's not going to go up more than 30 cents below the brick. And look, roughly 30 cents or so. Right now, you see the trade, it went up in price. Even a penny, he's supposed to move that up a penny. He's not doing it. He's way off. And that's how they rip you off on Litecoin. That's how Coinbase rolls. I told this to Brian Armstrong multiple times. I pitched it to his Twitter. I haven't got no answer. I asked for arbitration through their lawyers, sent them the proper documents to be acting as my own counsel on behalf of myself. Okay? Pass this on to your lawyers. I do not need a lawyer to arbitrate on my behalf. I could do it myself. Yes, there is something in here. I don't know if they understand this, but I've been a long-time consultant. I worked for multiple companies. And unfortunately, there's this rash of thought in these companies that everybody they hire is dumb as a brick. Okay, if you work in a blue-collar, I originally came from a white-collar background, and I went to a blue-collar background. I'm surprised these blue-collar workers, if they knew what their employees were doing, they'd be up in arms, chasing these people down the street with torches and pitchforks. They tried to rip me off. They told me I was supposed to get a higher salary for taking a riskier job. I did the job for a year. I said, hey, where's my increased salary for taking on this extra risk? Extra risk meaning my probability of dying went way up as I exposed myself to more of the criminal element. I would actually be drawing a target on my chest. Well, they turned around and said, well, they cut staff in the trucks, made it more dangerous. Then they sent you outside by yourself. More dangerous, no guard, no backup. And then they wanted to offer you to actually incentive, pay you more for that job. And then when it come time to pay, they didn't pay you. They thought because I didn't have a lawyer and they had 6 lawyers that I wasn't going to win. I beat them. I got my money out of them. I told them to pay me. And I even talked to one of their lawyers of this said company. And after they, when you go to court, they send you into the blue room to negotiate. So we're going to have to negotiate outside of the court, no matter how you look at it, because that's what the judge will do. So that's what I was looking to do with Coinbase. But in this case, after I gave the evidence in the case I was talking about, their lawyer went up to the client. He's right. He's going to win. We should pay him. He's going to get his money. Being the arrogant fools, they're thinking they're smarter than everybody else, she had a meltdown right outside the court in the hallway. I heard the whole thing. I pay you guys all this money. You're telling me him, derogatory, him pointing the finger, he's going to beat you? And the lawyer told him yes. The lawyer was a nice guy when I sat in the room with him. I explained to him, look, I got proof. You guys said it. Here it is. Here's the statement. Where's my money? I want my money. I don't give a shit how you feel. Oh, you're going to lose. He told me I was going to lose. I knew I wasn't going to lose. It's just a fake out. And then in the conversation in the hallway, I have really good hearing. I can hear him. He's going to win. We went in the courtroom. The judge looked at it. Did you say this? Did you say that? Did you promise him to take the extra risk, which included him losing his life? Yes. Pay the guy. That's all that happens. Now, there's as I've been actively working on this, I haven't been posting much or talking about what's going on. You got the New York Manhattan Attorney General is working on this now. They've taken this case. They went into the New York Department of Financial Services and went to those 2 lawyers and asked them, why didn't you do anything about this? It's obviously that manipulating the market. How come you called the guy down in the office and you didn't do anything? I also spoke to the governor's office in New York. I actually spoke to the SEC chairman. I spoke to one of his assistants, and they took this. I spoke to the CFTC, the lawyer Susan Grandam, and I actually taught them how to spot this type of trading in the order book. Now they know, and they're looking at this, and the IRS is looking at this. So you got all of these agencies. For some reason, people, they have money. They think nothing's going to happen to them. Point in fact, let me help you out, Mr. Armstrong. If you have money, people are going to look to get it from you. Do you understand? All right? You basically, I have a right to ask for restitution for what you did, what your market maker did to me financially, and so does everybody else. But on the other side, they bring down a big person like you, they get promoted, they get rewarded for that. Okay, so they're gunning for you. They're coming wholeheartedly after you. There's no doubt in my mind. And the fact that I actually talked to your former CFO of the exchange, and I showed him this, and he left your company 2 weeks later. He's now at Bacht. And then you lost $214 million as people leaving your platform and going to greener pastures where they don't see this type of crap going on. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And a matter of fact, since I did mention Mr. White's name, they're going to probably be talking to him soon if they haven't spoken to him already. Good luck. Good luck. You could have cleared this all up. Now when it comes down there, you're looking at a jail sentence. Good luck on that. Or your credibility in any market, you're going to be the next Elizabeth Holmes. You're going to Theranos yourself. All right, people. So there you go. Simple math. Look, 35.45, 35.45 is embedded over here. Those are the two market makers trades. There goes your brick. He's got the brick. He puts it down on top of the paper, the price, and the price doesn't move. The price is going up. He's supposed to move that sell trade up according to the rules of providing liquidity, so he doesn't leverage the price and the price in place. You can obviously see as the price goes up, he's not moving his trades accordingly. They're frauds. They're liars and they're thieves. I'll tell them right to their face, and if they want to debate me, I'll put this right up on the screen and show people in live time. And they might say, well, let me go tell the guys in the office not to do it, so when he live stream, he looks like a fool. No, I got plenty of videos. Oh, wait a minute, it seems like there seems to be a difference today. Okay, let me bring up one of my past live streams. Yeah. I want them to say something to me. I want them to come and invalidate me. They can't. The only way they got left to invalidate me is false accusations about my personality. That's all they have left, because they can't invalidate the math. You'll notice that that's the first thing they try. If you speak the truth and they can't dispute the truth, they have to invalidate you to another means. It's typical psychological bullshit. All right, I'm out of here, people. Ryan, fess up. Fess up. You, Charlie, and your market maker, fess up. Don't let them find out. And let this fester. They're going to nail you.